Okay, super brief update. What I've been working on over the last 2 or 3 weeks, aside from painting models, is getting a room ready to do all of the exciting things that I want to do in the future, and this is it. So I've spent many a weekend tidying up this knackered old conservatory we have in the garden and trying to make it into somewhere that I can escape to. This was floor to ceiling filled with junk, and I've basically turned it into my hobby room, which means I've been kicked out of the house in a nice sense, but nonetheless. So at the moment I've got all my stuff on shelves, which you saw in my other video, which is far too long, but you know, you learn, and some brilliant people have pointed that out to me. And this is where I'm working. So you can see I've got 2 tables. I've got a 6x4 table here, which I made myself a year or so ago, which is kind of one of my fancy tables. So I built a scene out of good old sand and lots of flock, bits and pieces, yet more bits of the beach. But I've kind of, at the moment, I've set myself up with a piece. I did actually originally have this table over here, which I can't see the front of at the moment, but that was an 8x4 table. So I had a huge table which we played 4-player games of Warhammer Fantasy 8th on it. It was just too big, so I've cut that down now, and that's the offcut. That's the 2 feet off the end. It's now 6x4. I might put legs on that at some point if we wish to use it and sort of have it off the side, but right now it's a handy table on top of my table. So yeah, this is my new hobby space then. So I've got my light, my compressor, my airbrush. The shelves, I've got nowhere near enough shelves yet, and I've got loads and loads of models in the house. A lot of them are unpainted, a lot of painted ones as well, which eventually I'll move out here. Part of me's a little wary though, because you know, security and what have you, but I've got an alarm. I tend to not leave anything of high value out here. But there, that's it. So what I'll be doing really is I want to focus on my 2 areas. You've seen the pictures of this. I mean, it's a bit shoved on the shelves. That was what I was painting in the other video, but I've done more. I've been painting, well, you can't see the prettiness on the other side. I've been doing, let me see if I can not break the stuff I've been moving about, but let's take the rhino out of it. I've been lumping stuff on the shelves while I've been getting things ready, because I've been I've basically put flooring down here today, so I've had everything out. Yeah, that's the latest one I've done, so same way I did the other ones. I picked out more of the detail on this one. Mainly on the grounds that it was just such a lovely model, I thought it needed a bit more detail. And yeah, so that's it. What I'll be doing in the upcoming videos is I'm going to split my attentions between 40k, which I'm relatively new to actually. I've been playing it for the last few months. I did actually play it when it first came out, so I'm going to show you how old I am. I'm mid-40s, getting old, slightly fat, no comment. But I picked it up again. I picked it up again really because I was so into fantasy. And the end time stuff came along and I wasn't sure what was going on, so I didn't want to spend any money on models above and beyond my Skaven really, which is what I tend to stick to. So I found myself with the desperate desire to spend money on models and make plastics, and I bought Blood Angels and definitely watched a lot of Commissar Warwick videos, and striping some of the things on Striking Scorpion, etc., and all those famous names out there. And basically I started doing the Blood Angel stuff. My other love is though that I've got none of it out here at the moment, although I have got a little old tower that I painted about 7, 8, 9 months ago, which is Warhammer Fantasy. I mean, I loved 8th, but I'm more than embracing Sigmar. I think it's brilliant. I think you can play whatever you like. I might look at Kings of War at some point if I fancy getting trays out. But it's variety. I like to have variety. Yeah, so this is my new space. I won't be I'm going to probably cut this one off now, and I'm going to do some new videos soon which are more about sort of what I think about certain units. I'll probably spend quite a lot of time focusing on my Skaven because I love them, and possibly my Blood Angels, maybe slightly broader. I can get 2 tables in here, 6x4. Anyone lives in the Surrey, North Surrey sort of area, near towards London, Banstead, Reigate, Epsom, you know, might have a game once I've settled there. And yeah, just a quick note, the boxing bag is, I punch it when my children drive me insane. It's actually my wife's. She's nearly a black belt in Taekwondo. She's got 1 more grade to go, so she comes in here and kicks the crap out of it rather than kicking me. So that's it. My next video will probably be on with this board out again, because I've got a battle mat coming from Gamer Mat EU, which is a Fallout Zone one. So it'll be my 40k table specifically. Well, this will be fancy, although I'll mix and match depending who's coming. And I've got 6 friends coming over in a couple of weeks, or hopefully 6, to do some filming and play some games. So subject to their approval, because I haven't asked them yet, I'll do some bat reps. But yeah, this is my space. Hope to get a lot more stuff. I spent many a weekend working on it. Hope you like it, hope you subscribe. I haven't got many here yet, but I'm working on it. And thanks very much for listening.